The Winnipeg Comedy Festival proudly presents Just My Luck. And now, lucky for us, here's your host, Emma Hunter.
Emma Hunter. Yes! And tonight's show is Just My Luck. Now, to be clear, tonight's show is called Just My Luck, okay? It's not me being ungrateful. Emma Hunter here in Winnipeg on the CBC. Just my luck. In fact, nothing could be further from the truth. Me being here tonight has nothing to do with luck, okay? It's Canadian show business, okay? I am here tonight because somebody better canceled. Probably, okay? And that's cool. I'm fine with that. That's fine. The fact is, tonight is truly a huge honor. This is a really big deal. And I have to admit, Winnipeg, that I'm having a bit of a moment, okay? A moment. I am very, very famous now. Yes. Yes, I am very, very famous. Now, some of you might not recognize me, and that's why I'm telling you. And what I'm hoping is that maybe you'll tell someone, and then maybe they'll tell someone, and then maybe, just maybe, people in stores will stop asking me if I have this in another size. It happens so much. But that's okay, no problem, no problem. Some of you might recognize me, right? From Mr. D, maybe? Yes, right here on the CBC or the Beaverton. Thank you. On the not CBC network. It's the other one. And just to clear the air, I want everyone to know that I don't have a favorite, okay? I love the Beav and the D. Okay? Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes life is hard, and then you need to complain about it. And complaining is the theme of our Just My Luck gala tonight. You are gonna see a lot of very funny people doing a lot of complaining. Why? Because it's fun, isn't it? Complaining is therapeutic. It gets all the bad stuff out, so it's not swirling around inside. It's like when you've had too much to drink and your body says to your brain, I'm gonna get all of this out of here immediately. Because I would rather we die of embarrassment than alcohol poisoning. Complaining is just like vomiting. It's not always pretty, but when someone else does it, it is hilarious. Now, I come from good complaining stock, okay? My parents are British. Thank you, it was terrible. Moving to Canada was a bit of a bumpy adjustment for them. I can remember being on the 401 with my mother. I think I was in about grade 1, and she just lost it. She had just had it with this place. Remember it like it was yesterday. She said, I don't even like the taste of maple. And why don't any Canadian women have bangs? It's all syrup and foreheads everywhere you bloody go. It's ridiculous, Emma. Right. Anyway, it's also just my luck that in the last couple of years, I am finally on television, just as everyone stops watching it. That's nice, right? Love that. Yeah, or at least they pretend to. And they wear it like a badge of honor. I don't watch TV. We don't watch TV, we don't. I read. Fuck you. No, you don't. No, you don't. No. It's all Game of Thrones every day, everywhere, all the time. Well, I'm sorry that we're not all breasts and decapitations every 5 minutes. Some of us still like clothes. And regular murder. Speaking of which, tonight's show is killer. When you name a gala Just My Luck, you know you're gonna meet some comics with an axe to grind. Comics who really want to just get some crap off their chests, okay? And lucky you lovely people of Winnipeg, you have to listen to it. Why? Because the theater doors are locked, okay? You can't get out. This is less of a comedy show with jokes and more of a therapy session with no one qualified to help. So buckle the luck up and let's get this show in gear. This comic is the kind of person who complains about anything and everything and how people use those words improperly in a sentence. Please welcome Ivan Decker.
Oh, what a treat it is to be here on this evening of petty grievances. So much fun. I would like to say off the top, this may shock you, but as a comedian, I have eaten a lot of instant noodles. And every time I eat them, I get upset that they are still allowed to use the word instant. Because instant means 0 seconds. These noodles are not even close. They take 3 minutes. And that's if you've already got boiling water. And nobody has that. Nobody just has a cauldron on the go. And there are products that have been instant the whole time, but they don't brag about it. I feel like they should start, right? Instant crackers. Just open the box, man. They're right there. Okay, there's a bag in the box. 10-second crackers. Because instant oatmeal is a lie. It does not exist. There's no such thing as instant oatmeal. The only instant oatmeal that exists is if someone else made oatmeal and you came in. Hey, did you just make this? Yeah, you can have it immediately. Wow, what a time to be alive. Also, out of all the foods that needed to be instant, how did oatmeal make it on the list? Oatmeal is a very sad food. I used to think that it was the saddest food, but it's not, because I discovered the saddest food. The saddest food in the world is called cream of wheat. Some of you know. Cream of wheat is like somebody tried to scientifically engineer the most depressing food on earth. They started with oatmeal as a baseline, but they were like, this stuff is still too upbeat. We gotta make some changes. Color, gone. Texture, out of here. Make me something that both tastes and feels like there's just more of your own mouth in your mouth. Yeah, a lot of comedians won't touch this kind of controversial topic. But I feel like hot cereal needs to come down a peg. I'm always trying to become a smarter person, and there's a lot of things I try to do that. One of the things I did recently was I changed the clock on my phone to 24-hour time. Because I thought, ooh, what a fun little puzzle that'll be. Except the problem with that plan is that I'm a comedian. I sleep till noon. I didn't see any of the normal numbers ever. It's just constantly confused. Do you know what time it is? No, I don't. 16:21. What the hell's that? The sun's up. Let's both leave. But it did make me wonder why we don't use 24-hour time. It seems more simple. I don't understand why post-sundial we hung on to what we're doing now. Once they invented the hour, that should have been it. What happened? Like, hey, I discovered this thing called an hour. What is it? It's a block of time. There's exactly 24 every day. Okay, so we could just number them, 1 to 24, count them up, start over tomorrow? No. We're gonna do 12 twice. Why are we gonna do that? Well, we'll do 12, and then we'll have a sandwich. And then a brand new 12. But that's the one we have, and we like it, right? Because it makes the second 12 not seem as late, right? That whole 12, it seems earlier because it stays in single digits longer. Because like 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., that's no problem. 8 o'clock, we got lots of time. It's only 8 o'clock. We can still go out. But 20 o'clock, holy shit! 20 o'clock? There's a 2 on the board. Shut it down! Everybody go to bed. We're almost done the day. But obviously, it would be mean to force everybody to use 24-hour time because we like the other one. You shouldn't do that. You can't just change a major measurement system on an entire population. They already did that once in Canada with the metric system. They changed to that just halfway through some people's lives. They didn't wait for them to die and then do it. They're like, hey, all that stuff you just learned, the language you used to describe the world to others around you, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Also, we're switching to Celsius, so good luck picking a jacket for the next 20 years. It's mean. It was bad for my generation, too, because we didn't learn the other one. I only learned metric, and then I graduated and immediately got a job in a bulk foods department of a grocery store. So I had a lot of people coming in being like, young man, I need a half a cup of slivered almonds. I'm like, I don't know what the hell you just said. What are you talking about? What cup? Where's this cup? You don't even have a cup on you. Is your cup in the car? Go get this cup you won't shut up about, and then we'll fill it to half. And then inevitably, they'd be like, well, how do you measure things? And I would go, we measure things by 100 grams. Well, what's that? I don't really know what that is either. The only thing I know for sure about 100 grams is that it's too much Black Forest ham for one sandwich. But it is also not enough for 2. 100 grams of ham is one full sandwich and a drunken handful of ham at 23 o'clock. You guys are great. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, and enjoy the rest of the show.
My mother has the same answer for every complaint. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Then again, she also tells me if I park my car in direct sunlight with the windows up, it will explode. So, what does she know? Please welcome Courtney Gilmour.
Thank you so much. Hi, hello everyone. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Courtney. I know some of you at the back can tell just by the sound of my voice that I don't have hands. That's true. It gives me away every time. But I was born like this, so it's fine. Like, I feel fine about it. I'm having a good no arms year. It's okay. It's all okay. I'm saving on scissors. It's great. But a lot of people ask me if I wish that I had hands. That's the #1 question I get is, do you wish I had hands? The thing is, to be completely honest, I mostly just wish you guys didn't have hands. That would be great for me. If we could all just collectively struggle over a jar of peanut butter, that would be great for me. But things are going pretty well for me. I'm 30 years old, so I've been this way my whole life. I can feed myself, I can dress myself. I do pretty much everything on my own. But some things are a bit of a challenge, Some things are a bit tough. Like, for example, I was late for a party recently because I put moisturizer on my arms and then spent the next 25 minutes trying to open the front door. okay? I have a lot of awkward encounters with strangers, as I'm sure you can imagine, you know. My favorite one is getting change from cashiers. Getting change from cashiers is always a real treat for both parties, you know. Because the thing is, when people have money to give me, they don't know where to put it, and I don't know how to receive it. So it always becomes this awkward exchange that looks sort of like a secret handshake that's missing half the equation. But I realize the thing is, it's my fault. It's sort of on me a little bit. The reason why I say this is because I'm the one who goes to places like Tim Hortons and I buy a small black coffee and then I give them $20, okay? That's on me, right? That's a little bit on me because that's a lot of change coming back to you, right? So then I was thinking, like, what's the accessible solution to this problem? Like, how can I make this more accessible for me? And I found a solution, okay? I don't go to Tim Hortons anymore. I go to Starbucks now, okay? Right? Because I know if I go to Starbucks and I buy a small black coffee, I give them a $20 bill, I'm not getting any change back, right? A lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm actually missing my right leg as well, okay? I'm missing my right leg as well because I'm a drama queen. Always something going on with me. So I wear prosthetic legs, right? I've been wearing prosthetic legs my whole life. They help me walk. I go everywhere with my prosthetic legs, very helpful. But the thing is, last summer in Toronto, I was invited to perform comedy at a nude beach, okay? A nude beach where I had to perform nude, right? So I told my friends about this. I mustered up the courage. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the nude beach show. I told my friends. My friends were like, so, you're gonna be completely naked? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be completely naked. And they said, so are you gonna wear your leg? I was like, yeah, obviously I'm gonna wear my leg. And they said, oh, so you're not gonna be completely naked. I was like, it's not a scarf. Okay? It's not an optional fashion accessory that I have the luxury of waking up every morning, looking at myself in the mirror and being like, you know what would make these earrings look great? The leg. Let's bust it out. I'm single right now. I'm not in a relationship, but I love the idea of love. I love being in a relationship. I believe in true love. True love for me is when someone draws you a hot, luxurious bubble bath at the end of a long, hard work day, and then doesn't care when you crawl out of the tub looking like the girl from The Ring. That's love, right? But I know I deserve a good relationship, you know? I know that I deserve someone good, and I know this for a fact because all of my exes have told me so, okay? It's unanimous. They all think I deserve a good guy. No one makes a better list of what you deserve in a relationship than an ex-lover in the middle of dumping you. Is that not true? But it's weird. It's weird when they bust out the what you deserve list because it's like if you were to show up to work and quit your job and then go to your boss and be like, you deserve someone who shows up sober. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Winnipeg. Have a great night.
This comic believes that telling jokes is the best way to get things off your chest, and I believe it's electrolysis. Please welcome the very funny Todd Graham.
Thanks. Let's keep that energy going. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think there's a whole heck of a lot of difference between winning at solitaire and not winning at solitaire. I don't like when taxi cabs, a lot of these are just going to be things I don't like. I don't like when taxi cabs will honk at you to try and solicit your business, especially when clearly I am sitting in my own car. I smelled toast burning this morning from my neighbor's house. I hope nobody's having a stroke in there. I think another name for camping should be arguing outside. You know, a lot of people don't like camping because they're afraid of bears. Clap if you're afraid of bears. Well, clap or ring a bell, any loud noise, really. Just let them know you're coming. Look, I'm not sure about a lot of things, but one thing I am sure of is that a bear shits in the woods. Of that I am quite certain. I am also fairly certain that a bear shits in the 9th floor men's room at my office. I'm very happy to be here tonight. Hold on. No, that's right. Did I show you guys my cell phone? You want to see my? I'll show you my cell phone. It's very exciting. Got a new cell phone. Yeah. Pretty sweet. It's not on yet. But one thing at a time. But I understand that you can send pictures with these things. Yeah. Did you know that? Yeah? Well, it's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Because when I was a younger man and you wanted to show somebody your penis, you had to go all the way over to their house. And press it against the window. Sounds a little creepy when I say it now. I've been working on a genetic engineering joke that hopefully one day will just be able to write itself. I even got some money from Monsanto. They said it was seed money. But so far, all it's managed to do is kill all the jokes around it. Well, I'm just gonna go.
This comic is young and smart and beautiful and talented. So naturally, she's got a lot to bitch about. Please welcome Sophie Buddle.
Hi. So I look older than I am. I'm 12. No, but like everybody complains about that nobody wants to look older, but it's actually pretty sweet. Like it was really fun when I was in high school to look older because adults are so much nicer to you when they don't know that you're a sneaky teenager. Like I would see the way adults would talk to my friends that were like visibly teens. Like people would just come up to them and be like, "Give me your backpack. I think you stole that lipstick." It's very disrespectful. Like people would see me and be like, "Ma'am, you're under arrest." And you're like, "Thank you, sir." Like, it's nice. I want to be better looking. I know you guys are like, how? And thank you. But I do want to be better looking, but I don't want to exercise at all, so I've just been going tanning. It's working. I feel beautiful. I have been going tanning, and what I noticed my friends will do at the tanning booth is they go in with a bikini on to get tan lines to make it look natural, like they got their tan at the beach. And I want to look like my tan is from the beach too, so I go in with a t-shirt and board shorts. Have you guys been cheated on? Cool, I just feel like asking that gets everyone feeling good. I got cheated on. I don't think that you should be sad if you get cheated on, ever. If you're a girl, you can be sad if you're a boy, obviously, because that sucks. I'm sorry. Girls don't even like having sex. They just cheat to be mean. But if you're a girl and you get cheated on, that's your one time in society when you're encouraged to be crazy. It's your time to shine. There is so much music out there to tell you how to behave. If you get cheated on, usually music is like, shake your ass, and then as soon as you get cheated on, it's like, kill them, and you're like, okay. And the best one that gets everyone all riled up is that Carrie Underwood song. Yeah, she smashes up her ex-boyfriend's car with a baseball bat. Yeah, I want to do that. That's a good idea. But I'm not American. I don't have a baseball bat just like in my purse all the time. And I got cheated on by a comedian, so he did not have a car. I just cut up his bus pass. It was fine. But getting cheated on is hard because it's hard to like trust someone after that. It's hard to trust. But I have a new boyfriend now who's not going to cheat on me because he's like pretty scared of me, which is great. But I actually totally trust him, and it feels really good. And I didn't think that I would, but I trust him 100%. And he trusts me too. He just told his mom that he thinks I'm the one. And I was really excited. I was really flattered. I wanted to say it back to him, but I didn't want him to know I read his text combo with his mom. I think that men and women have different strengths. And I think that girls can do anything boys can do, obviously, and vice versa. But I think it's okay to acknowledge that there are some things that one gender or another is better at. Like, I think it's okay to say that men are naturally better at noticing hot girls' skills. Like, you know when you leave a party with your boyfriend or something, and he's like, whoa, Allison is a really good swimmer. And you're like, what the fuck? It's a Christmas party. There's no pool. Like, and girls are better at some stuff too. Girls are so much better at being on The Bachelor. It's not even fair. Because there's two shows. There's The Bachelor and there's The Bachelorette. But I don't even watch the one where a bunch of men compete for one woman. It's not a good show. The guys don't take it seriously at all. It's ridiculous. It's like the season finale. There's two guys left. One of them's gonna marry the Bachelorette, and they're still on the confession camera interview going, she wore a bikini to our date. That was kind of cool, but I just came here to make friends. And a lot of them are gone now, so I'm sad. When the girls compete for a man, they look into the camera and go, I will slit the throat. of any woman that even looks at my man. I quit my job to be here, so that guy's my soulmate. Do you understand? And that's the first episode. She hasn't met the guy yet. That's the show that I'm gonna watch. And there's an extra element of excitement because the bachelor never knows that she's crazy because guys don't pick up on that for some reason. So he's walking around like, I really like her. I think she's the one. She's a strong swimmer. Did you see? That's all for me. Thank you.
This comic is proof that when life gives you lemons, store security is going to say, nice try, lady, and call the police. Please welcome Jane Stanton.
I live in a wealthy neighborhood in Vancouver, which is everywhere. I do live in a house. Ground floor, basement suite. I have a door, it doesn't work. So I use the dog door. And when dudes come over, they'll knock on the door, they'll be like, let me in. I'm like, use the dog door. And they always think it's a sexual thing, 'cause it is. January 1st, I said to myself, okay, I want to be like the best version of me, right? For myself, for dudes. Like, I want to get healthy. I want to lose weight, get fit for me to get a boyfriend, husband. And so I was like, okay, January 1st, no fried food for a year. And I woke up and said, why did I say that? I should have said no celery. I can do that. Celery's crunchy like ice, right? They give it to you for free in Caesars, and you're like, this will sober me up. 2 more. Also, to commit to like the new Jane, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be vegan. So I asked my vegan friend, no I didn't, I don't have a vegan friend. They're so boring. So I went to McDonald's, right? I was like, I'm only getting coffee, only coffee. And I got to the window, I was like, McChicken and large fries. And I got the coffee, I was like, ugh, gross. And I went back a second day in a row, because you have to by law in Canada. And so I went, and I was grabbing the money to pay for my McChicken meal, right? Large Coke, medium fries. I'm getting healthy, getting a husband. And I was grabbing the money, and I could see from my preferable side vision that it was the same dude working 2 days in a row. What a loser. And then he saw me and was like, hey, extra mayo. I was like, is that my name? He's like, yeah. I'm like, when do you get off? He's like, 10 minutes. I'm like, wear your uniform. Use the dog door. Being a hungry, angry vegan wasn't fun at home. So I went to a party to spread my hate. And I was at a party and everyone was smoking weed. No one smokes weed like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I drink, I don't smoke weed. And so I was gonna leave and this guy was walking towards me. We locked eyes longer than 3 seconds. So on my head, we're getting married. And he's like, what's your name? I'm like, Jane. He's like, do you wanna do a dab? And I was like, yes. Because I thought it was something sexual. I thought we were gonna make love. I didn't know what a dab is, I'll explain. It's 3 joints and 1 inhale, but he had made 5 joints and 1 inhale, but I didn't know that. I thought we were gonna make love. And he turned to all 200 people, he was like, you guys, come on up. Come watch me do a dab with Jane. And I was like, I don't wanna have sex with this guy in front of everyone. Like, I'm not that type of lady. Like, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Then I'm like, maybe I should. Maybe I should live a little. I was like, let's do the dab. Let's do it. I started to take my shirt off. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, the dab. He's like, do you know what a dab is? I was like, no. And then he pulled it out, and then he lit it. I was like, 2 minutes. And then he's like, you're done. I thought it'd be like when I used to smoke when I was a child. And, but it was 5 joints in 1 toke, so it was like a dragon. And then I yelled, I'm a dragon! win! And everyone cheered, and I was like, yes! It's the best moment of my life. The exact same second, I was like, no. Oh my God, why am I at a house party with 13-year-olds? I'm 75 years old. And I got in my car. Do not follow my lead in life. And I got in my car. And I was like, what do people do when they're driving? They laugh. So I was like, I got pulled over right away. Cop's like, have you been drinking or doing drugs? And I was like, That was me saying no. And he's like, do you have your license? I'm like, It was in here, so I grab it. I bring it out. I'm about to give him my license. And I see gravy on my license. I'm like, what? When did I have poutine? And I got in there like a cokehead, but it was just gravy. I'm like, I was handing him my license, and he had his hand on his gun. He's like, ma'am, what's on the license? I'm like, gravy. He's like, fair enough, on your way. That is my time. You guys have been amazing.
This comic doesn't like to complain. He loves it. Here's Godfrey.
Yo, let me tell you something. I hate people. Let me tell you what. You agree, right? Especially because we're staying in this hotel, and it's like something about the elevator where you hate people. You know what I mean? You ever try to get an elevator by yourself? You know, you're like, all right, cool, I got this elevator. And then you're like, hurry up, close. And someone catches it, hey, got it. You're like, damn it! I wish you can push people out of elevators, right? If you don't like them, like, yo, get off. I don't like the way you look. Get off. You always know the person that's gonna talk to you. You don't say shit to me. Just shut up and get your floor. You know the person that's gonna talk to you because they start making noise. You're like, oh shit, here it comes. And it's always weather. Just got cold out there, isn't it? And you never answer right. You're like, yeah, man. It's never a good one. Oh, yeah. You know what I do because I'm an asshole? This is what I do now. I do new things now. I make them feel uncomfortable. And then when they start talking, they're like, boy, it's cold out there. Yeah. That'll teach you. Don't ever talk to me. I just rub my genitals and look at you. Don't you hate when someone catches it and then they make you their bitch? They're like, hey, could you press 5? Oh, shit! I'm gonna press all of them just because you made me press them. Sometimes I use the race car. Oh, you want me to press the elevator because I'm a black man. Is that what it is? You always gotta crush that white guilt, huh? I'm not gonna lie, I do use racial stereotypes sometimes if I don't feel like you should be on my elevator. If I see a nice, fresh, white family, like everybody in here, if they say, hey, is it going up? I'm like, yeah, it's going up. I would love you to ride with me. I don't know why I'm using that 80s Eddie Murphy voice, but still. Oh! Every time I come to Canada, stupid French attacks me. Here's the problem with French, the people, okay? That's the problem. Because I used to hang out, I used to go to Paris a lot. Like, I dated some French girls, you know, and they would always tell me, Godfrey, you should learn it. You should learn French. You should learn it. So I tried to learn. But here's what French people do. It's this micromanagement that you keep, if something's a little off, it's always like, you didn't, That's the French correction. You're like, come on, man. I said, avión tú. It's avión. You have to have sex with the air. Avión. That's why I studied Spanish. Yeah, my Spanish is beautiful, right? You like that? Es muy importante. Ooh, love it. Because if you ever go to a Spanish country, I'm telling you, the people are wonderful. Learn one word, just one word. Let's say you're in a hotel and you go, hi, cabeza. Cabeza! Cabeza! How do you know that? Muy bien, excelente. ¿Tú hablas español? Oh, cabeza. See? Encouragement. That's all we ask for. And you're like, I'm gonna learn another word. Pierna. Oh! Pierna! Chinese is what I want to learn. It's so hard, man. It's such a, I want to learn Chinese. I have to learn it. It's so difficult. Do you know there are over 3,000 characters, Chinese? Over 3,000. And we have the nerve to brag about our ABCs. That's the most arrogant song. Now I know my ABCs. What? 26 letters. Go to your room, all right? There's a Chinese kid on his 3,000th letter! Good night, everybody. Thank you very much.
That's so nice. Okay, Winnipeg, that is our show. I think the ultimate takeaway from the performances you saw here tonight is that life doesn't always suck, does it? No, sometimes it is an absolute shit show. You're welcome, and good night.